WGN Investigates has new details on a lawsuit claiming the bank should not have paid out money authorized by former mayor Tiffany Henyard. The lawsuit says Fifth Third paid out more than $1.8 million in taxpayer money with only Henyard's signature.
This lawsuit is what is going to open up the Pandora's box that is Tiffany's freedom. Tiffany, honey, I know you done ran off to Atlanta and you think you done put it all behind you. But I just want to let you know, they is still coming. They haven't forgotten anything. Turns out they did not forget. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, get into the comments and let me know what you think about this. So Tiffany Henyard might need to start watching her back. Now let me tell you why. There's been some movement happening. There's some movement going on. So apparently there's a lawsuit. Remember all the times that Tiffany was getting that money from the bank and the bank wasn't supposed to be giving it to her because it's supposed to be multiple people signing these checks and the bank is still just letting her do it. Remember that? Do you remember that? Because it was happening. Okay. Well, Dalton's come to collect. They are now suing the bank. Now, everyone is like, people are saying, well, she's not listed in the lawsuit. She wouldn't be listed in the lawsuit. Let me tell you why. She's going to be in the lawsuit if the bank gets sued from them for giving her the money. They are going to have to come after her for the fraud. Because if they can prove that it was fraud, her getting it, then the bank can also come after her for fraud of her doing that. So I'm just saying. So we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this little news clip of one of Mama's babies on here. One of Mama's subscribers, which you should become one of. Just saying. No pressure. A little bit of pressure. Just a little ounce of pressure. You know what I'm saying? But let's check it out. Oh, also, if this video by chance ends up with the hype button underneath of it, please press it. Help Mama get into the algorithm. Oh, the algorithm hates me right now. I don't know what to tell you. Let's check it out, okay?
WGN Investigates has new details on a lawsuit in South Suburban Dalton. It's against the village's bank, claiming the bank should not have paid out money authorized by former mayor Tiffany Henyard. And this is not a small amount. Henyard has been out of office for 7 months, but the team that replaced her says she left Dalton in deep debt. This lawsuit attempts to recoup some of that money. The village is accusing Fifth Third Bank of failing to follow a 2021 village resolution passed by trustees who were concerned about Henyard's spending. It required all payments to have 2 signatures, Mayor Henyard's and the village clerk. Instead,
yeah, y'all remember that? They had both. It was in its agreement. It needed both of those signatures, and she was over there just signing these checks with no business doing so. And look at this guy, the Blues Brothers back here. Let me know in the chat if you get the reference.
The lawsuit says Fifth Third paid out more than $1.8 million in taxpayer money with only Henyard's signature. Fifth Third Bank acted in bad faith because it had actual knowledge that Tiffany Henyard was violating her fiduciary duties in stealing and/or misappropriating public funds. That's what the lawsuit claimed.
Yeah, and it's true because they were complaining to the bank and going there and showing the thing, and they still kept doing it. So they can't say they didn't know. They definitely knew. Okay. And they still kept doing it anyway. So it's funny that Atlanta is lit up on here because
the bank,
that's where she's at now. She over here in Atlanta.
Declined to comment. That lawsuit does not make specific claims that funds were misused, just that they should not have been paid with only Henyard's signature. Now, keep in mind, this time period covers Henyard's rocky final years in office as she and trustees struggled for control. It was also...
Look at Tiffany and her boyfriend. Look. Oh, Chibi, move, Chibi. Look. Kamal gone now. She done lost her precious Kamal. I can't prove it, but I can't not prove it either. They are no longer in either one's pictures. He's spending an awful lot more time with his own child now instead of hers. I'm just saying, it's what it looked like. It's what it's giving. Okay, I'm just paying attention is all. Okay.
As WGN Investigates exposed how Henyard and her allies spent more than $100,000 on travel. Village money and resources also went to Henyard's questionable cancer charity,
Oh,
self-promotion,
yeah,
meals, and much more.
definitely.
Henyard lost re-election in a landslide last spring. The new mayor says he's been working to dig the village out of debt. Now, to be clear, Henyard is not named as a defendant in this lawsuit, and despite an FBI investigation, she has not been charged with wrongdoing.
Yeah, but she will. She will. If this lawsuit goes through and this bank has to pay this money, this bank ain't gonna just pay this money and that's gonna be that. They're gonna recoup it back from her ass in a lawsuit, and then it will be insured and they'll be able to get their money back. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. So she is going, this lawsuit is what is gonna open up the Pandora's box. That is Tiffany's freedom, you know. Tiffany, honey, I know you done ran off to Atlanta and you think you done put it all behind you. But I just want to let you know, they is still coming. They haven't forgotten anything. Turns out they did not forget. It turns out, Tiffany, that they did not forget. Okay? Is what it turned out.
Her attorney tells me Henyard has, quote, moved on with her life, and the chaos and mismanagement of Dalton at the hands of the Board of Trustees caused damages that will continue to reverberate for years to come.
Oh, she's setting up her own personal lawsuit talking about some damages. That is legal jargon, honey. That's legal jargon. Tiffany thinking about suing? Yeah, after the bank sue you with, and that's going to be federal. If the bank goes after her for that kind of fraud, that's federal. That's going to be federal charges. I don't think that's going to be state stuff. Like, that's going to be federal. So she need to be looking back at it. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany need to be watching her back. Just running off to Atlanta ain't gonna be enough, baby. You're gonna have to do a little bit more. And here's just one of the many clips of this whole thing that happened with her signing these checks, and when it's supposed to be her and the clerk. Now, she'll go and say that she can just do it and she don't need the clerk, but even she admits that this is what it's supposed to be. Check it out.
So just to clear this up so the residents and everybody know what's going on.
Clear it up, Tiffy.
Basically, this Board of Trustees have put the village in financial despair.
Okay.
They put us in court several different times. If anyone's not following, they cost us over $600,000 for a recall for this attorney to get paid off of. Now, all the things they said before this, such as Trustee Norwood about let's work together, let's do this, let's do that. All they have to ever do, and I tell them this over and over, is call my phone. I'm willing to talk. I'm willing to work with a board that's willing to work with me. What's a shame is why we ended up in court. We ended up in court when it came to this October, let me get the date.
Yeah, what happened?
It's October warrant list, October 3rd, 2022 warrant list, when Trustee Jason House and this clerk right here, Clerk Key, went to the bank to remove me off the bank account. Let me tell you how deep this gets.
Remove
Trustee
me?
Keys and your attorney, that attorney right there, clerk, Clerk Key, and that attorney right there goes into the bank to remove me, your mayor, off the bank account.
What?
So y'all should ask yourself, why are they going through so many great lengths to remove me when the law state the mayor and the clerk is the ones on the bank account?
There you go. The mayor, the law says that the mayor, that was the Tiffmeister, and the clerk were on the account. They both had to sign the check. It was written in paper. It was contract. It was what it was. It was the law. Tiffany was going in there with nothing but her signature on it and doing and writing these checks. No oversight. And then when they ask her what it's for, she basically tell them to go fuck themselves. This is what was happening, y'all. This is what was going on.
To put Trustee House on the bank account. This way y'all need to open your eyes at so you can understand what is truly going on. It's a money grab, a power grab for the village of Dalton.
I think it's more of a money grab back because you grabbed the money and they're trying to get it back. You was almost right. It's a money grab back. Okay, so like I said, Tiffany is about to be going. She's about to be dealing with this case. If the trustees, if the city of Dalton is suing the bank, which they are, okay, the city of Dalton is suing the bank. If they lose this case, or even then, they may just try to add all that to it, like to say it's not us, it's her, and it just may just go straight to there. And I know they would love to get a hold of her. I'm just saying. I know they would love to get a hold of the Tiffmeister, right? So, just saying. In fact, that might actually be why Tiffany always be saying real nice things about Trump. She might be thinking, oh, actually, yeah, if I play my cards right, maybe he won't bother me, I don't see how, though, because if this bank ends up having to pay, they are going to want their money back. And where are they going to get it back from? But from exactly who got it. Like, if she came into the bank with some fraud checks and she got the money, or she cashed the checks or whatever, and then they end up getting in trouble for it and they have to pay, they're gonna want it back. And that's gonna be federal charges. And Tiffany is gonna get some federal charges. When I tell you I'm here for that, I'm here for all of that smoke. All of it. But let's check out some more of this while we in here, since we already in here.
They keep talking about deficit, but you keep trying to pay this attorney. I motion for court because I try to stop them from paying.
Yeah, that's right.
That attorney right here.
I know that's right.
That $600,000.
You get him, girl.
So we went to court. The judge stopped everything. She didn't want to hear anything. She said she's gonna wait to do the hearing, and she stopped every payment possible and said she was only going to allow us to do payroll, which is to pay people that work for the village of Dalton. But unfortunately, what people don't understand is that people that do have a business, they work for the village of Dalton, and that is how they pay people in order to basically pay their bills. So they might be on a warrant list and they might say a company, but then this board of trustees attacks every single person. And it's a shame that they're doing that, because the things that Trustee House just removed from the warrant list is the things that I created for you. So because we're moving so rapidly and we're taking care of the business and you guys are.
Yeah, so yeah, and that's what it is. So she's going around telling her little friends, hey, come in here and do this little thing for me, whatever, and you're going to get you a check. You come over here and do this thing, we'll say you're going to do this. And then, you can get a check. And so all her little Goonie friends, for being her friends, are getting these checks. But she's just paying these people. Like, nobody's signing on. Nobody's okaying these people, these hires, nothing like that. Especially when you consider the fact that Tiffany habitually likes to hire criminals or people who have a sticky background, because she, so she can hold her thumb over them. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. So she just, all her little scammy friends just saying, possibly, allegedly, they all are getting a lick. You know what I'm saying? And she's just passing it out with this leopard print shirt. It's a decision. That's a choice. Those colors are washing you out, Tiffany. They're washing you out. You're as muted as possible. You and your hair are the same right now. Those are not your colors, baby. I'm just saying what I'm saying is what I'm saying, okay? I just wanted to show y'all that I think that Tiffany might be about to be cooked. I think she thinks that she done ran off to Atlanta and she's done, she beat the system. She would be wrong about that. She did not beat the system. She did not, okay? I'm just telling you what I know, all right? Y'all behave. Because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. Just no. Just don't feel like it. Just don't even sound fun, so I'm not going to try. No, don't even ask, okay? But Mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh. Peace.